Cats and kittens, chicks and chickens, it's your buddy Mo Like It, and welcome to another World of Warships video. In this video, entitled Please Nerf CVs, I'm going to express my opinion on CVs as they are right now and show you a couple examples of why I feel like CVs have a little bit more advantage than they need. Now we're following a Queen Elizabeth here against a Ranger. This game I'm already dead in. The first thing that I want to say is, in a way to add some counterplay to CVs and their current relentless, unlimited supply of planes, why does AA seem to do nothing anymore? You know, I put defensive fire on cruisers that I used to be able to do some work on planes with. Nothing. You hardly ever kill a single plane until the CV has struck you almost three times already. Then you may catch a plane on the way out. That's ridiculous, man. You know, you took away the opposing CV's ability to launch fighters in a way to provide some counterplay, some AA defense for his team. So what do you do with all the ships with their AA as is? Because it just doesn't seem to do anything. Again, this is Tier 6 versus Tier 6. He's not annihilating these planes. I mean, now granted, the British battleship isn't known for its AA defense, but tier for tier, he should be doing something to these planes. He should be racking up some kills. He should be punishing the CV in some way, shape, or form for relentlessly attacking him. And it's the relentless attacks that I also think need to be changed. CVs do not have any kind of a cooldown or any kind of a drawback to launching another. You see, that torpedo hadn't even hit the Queen Elizabeth, and his rocket fighters are already on their way to attack him again. Now, this was a very close game. My team decided not to contest caps, so that's why we're so far behind with such a high ship lead. And RNG did not bless this poor Queen Elizabeth. As you can tell from many of these attacks, he's getting fire started on him over and over again. He's in between repair parties. He's eating the fires. But even with the fighters being, to me, the weakest HP-wise of the planes, the guy's not hardly shooting anything down till the second or third attack. So if you're going to let a CV relentlessly attack somebody and you're going to give him unlimited planes, where's the counterplay? Again, you know, no sooner did the guy actually shoot down a couple planes, now the guy's dive bombers are coming in to finish him off. So our CV has parked poop fighters over him. And there is absolutely nothing this tier for tier ship can do against this CV. It's a little ridiculous. Let's put a limit on the planes. Let's put a cooldown timer on launching squadrons. Let's just do something. Let's give the poop fighters a little bit better AI. Let's give it something. Because the way things are now, I feel like they're just not fair. Now this is another example of when I was in my CV. This is me in my Lexington. I launched some dive bombers. I'm moving up this flank by myself. I see something's capping this cap near me, and that's a threat to me because I'm pretty damn close to that cap, and I'm going to be spotted by what's ever in there in a few seconds. So I need to find out what's in here and what I can do against it. And it's a full health, untouched by human hands Fiji. I'm in a Tier 8 CV versus a Tier 7 cruiser, and Fijis don't have bad AA. This Fiji doesn't have a chance in holy hell. There is nothing he's going to be able to do to stop me from killing him besides killing me. And he's not going to have that opportunity because I've got an island to go behind and I've got endless planes, instantly launched squadrons. I can come after him again and again, and his AA is not going to start hurting my planes until the second or third drop. And that's a problem. Give CVs a cap on the amount of planes they have. They used to. You remember the good old days of playing with CVs, and the guy would be, the CV you had on your team wasn't very smart, and he tried to drop a Cleveland 4 or 5 times at the beginning of a game, and then here you are halfway through the game, and your CV's like, hey man, I'm out of planes, I'm going to go ram something, or I'm going to go suicide into the cap, because he can do nothing else. The way things are now, unless you're a bottom tier CV against very high tier ships, the AA is not strong enough at the mid tiers to even really affect anything. I had my previous video was in my Missouri where I shot down 89 planes and weathered the storm of 2 Tier 8 CVs coming after me with everything they had, and they couldn't kill me. That's wrong. I should have completely annihilated the planes. The CVs should not have even been able to attack me the 8th and 9th times. We don't get a lot of damage done in a CV. You know, the damage output on a CV is not very high. You get some really lucky dive bomber hits and all, but the torpedoes are just worthless. You know, just a few thousand damage each time you get a hit. I mean, I'm not saying you can't get high damage in them, because of course we've all seen high damage games, and I mean in this game I'm getting up to, you know, I'm over 75,000. I'm getting up there. It's the relentless, the non-stop, almost full squadrons over and over and over again, and the lack of AA. When they changed the way they did AA, they just screwed everyone. And as much as I love playing CVs in their current state, I just feel like they deserve to have a little bit of counterplay. Like every other ship in the game has a counterplay. What is the counterplay for a CV? Because it's not AA anymore. Now, if I'm in my Lexington and in a Tier 10 match, there's ships I can't even get close to, but I usually can get at least one strike off on them. I can drop a Wooster. I'm going to lose all my planes, but I can get a drop in. And I will still have 2 full squadrons to launch while the other squadron reloads, and I can just keep coming with plane after plane after plane after plane after plane. Give us a cooldown on launching squadrons, limit the amount of planes, give us AA back, give us something. Because as more people learn how to use CVs and get better at using them, this is going to be a really big problem, and it's a problem I foresee being just horrific in ranked. This is just my opinion. You see, that's in Atlanta, and I just was able to drop him twice with not even a full squadron. No problem. Yeah, I lost planes. He got some plane kills, but I put damage on him twice. Please nerf CVs. It's just my opinion. I know I'm going to get some hate. Bring it. Nothing but love from Mo to you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your others. We'll see you out there in the seas, kids. And we will talk to you soon.